My name is Hoa Saipo from Columbia, South Carolina. I am your travel industry expert. May of 2019 was when I started this business, right before the pandemic. So I started for selfish reasons. I love to travel. I've been on 15 cruises. Maybe you've heard of this story before, but just in case there are brand new people that are on, I love travel. I work this business on a part-time basis. I have 2 kids and I love to travel the world, create new experiences for myself, and I definitely love helping other people to be able to experience more by way of travel. So I'm a full-time nail technician and esthetician. That is my daytime job, but on the side I started my home-based travel business with my host agency IntelliTravel, and I love it. So today I just want to talk to you about the top 10 common mistakes new travel agents make. There's a lot of you that just started and you guys are excited. The excitement, the passion is all there. This is the reason why you started your business. But these are some of the mistakes that I've made along the way. And so I want to share that with you. So that way you can hopefully avoid some of them, if not all of them. Now I want you to know that starting out, it is common to make certain little mistakes, and it's quite okay. This business is very forgiving. Just want to make sure you pace yourself, take your time, have patience with the process, and you will be just fine. But the number one mistake that new agents often make is you start this business out, you're really excited, but you run before you crawl. What does that mean? It means that you are coming in, start your travel business, you sign up and you start telling everybody, hey, I'm in the travel business, book with me, book with me. But the problem is you haven't even taken your training modules. I want you to know it's a process. You got to do step 1, step 2 before you do 10. So you don't want to tell everybody you're on 10 when you haven't done the first one yet. So that's the common mistake is new agents are so excited. You tell everybody that you're ready to book travel, and then people say, hey, I want to go to Italy and I want to do a self-guided tour. Oh, I want to go to Disney and there's 10 of us. Or I want to go to this game here in this country, but I want to stay here for 2 nights, but I want to visit there for 3 nights, and I want to do this, this, and that. And you're like, oh crap, what did I do? You told everybody that you are ready and that you are an expert before you even have trained. So slow it down a little bit. One of the new things I tell agents is let them know I just started my home-based travel business and I'm going to start my trainings. Give me 30 days. Give me 45 days. Whatever that looks like. I normally tell people to train at least 20 to 40 hours in the beginning or get some things under your belt. 20 to 40 hours, that will be a great base for you to start. I'm not saying that you can't book travel right away for yourself or for some of your friends. I am not saying that. I am saying you want to make sure that you are properly prepared if you're going to take this business on a serious level. Now, if you're doing it for a hobby and you've been booking for your family and friends before and you have some experience with it, you okay. But I'm speaking to the brand new agent that has no experience in booking any type of travel, but you're excited and you think it's easy. This is a detail-oriented business, so it does require you to pace yourself. Don't skip all the process. Take your online basic training modules. I think a lot of time new agents don't do that, and I can always tell because you're asking me questions on the answers that you would have gotten had you taken your training modules. It is really there to help you to learn how to work your business. So it's easy to be overwhelmed and easy to quit when you tell everybody that you're ready and you're not quite ready. Number 2 is you are hasty. Haste makes waste. That means that you're doing things too fast, you're not double or triple checking your information. The common errors that a new agent would make would be spelling the names incorrectly, maybe putting them in the wrong order, or I's and L's look the same. But what I normally recommend is get a picture ID or their passport So you can make sure it's spelled correctly, because a lot of times if a client is sending you information over text, emails, what if that client gave you the wrong information? So make sure you have the picture IDs. That's just to make sure that you do it correctly. And then after you send the itinerary or the deposit has been made and you have the reservation number, you always want to send the email to your client and ask them to double check again and get confirmation from them that everything looks good, you're ready to go. It's easy to get the dates wrong. I've done it. Luckily, I double checked and I said, oh my goodness, I booked them on the wrong date. That has happened. So you want to avoid that. Make sure you get the dates of their birthday correctly. I don't know about you, but sometimes I reverse numbers when I'm putting them. So ask the client to double check on the birth dates. So that's easy to do, but something you can easily avoid by slowing it down and being careful and looking at the details. The third mistake is you don't have a focused niche market of travel. That means that you're telling the whole world that book everything with me. Now you're going to have people coming at you with many different types of travel, and it's going to really be overwhelming. So you want to be an expert at a few things, then be a master of none. Start out with your niche, something that you are passionate about. Let's say that you and your family love Disney. So that would be a good starting point for you to take the College of Disney course and get training in that. Maybe you love cruising like me. I've been on 15 cruises prior to starting this business, so it was natural for me to go ahead and register with Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian and take some of their trainings because I'm already familiar. Maybe you are an adventure traveler and you love to hike and do unique type destinations, so you can start out having that as your niche. Or you love Hawaii and you've always desired to go to Hawaii, or you've lived there before. So that will be a good starting point, is start out with your passion, or maybe do a survey of your network and see what people are really interested in. So you want to start out with 3 things that you are interested in learning and become a real expert at that. Learn the country. It could be luxury travel, destination like Caribbean, or you want to focus on Europe, or maybe you want to focus on Africa. That there's so many different things. So think about that and stay focused on being an expert at some things at first, and then as you get better, have more experience, you can expand beyond that, right? And that way you can help pace yourself and not feel overwhelmed like most new agents. The 4th common mistake is you mix geography. A client saying, hey, I want to go to Grenada, it's in the West Indies, this and that, and you hear Indies, what if you think it's like somewhere in Middle East or something like that? I don't know. I'm just saying there's no way that most of us know all the continents, all the countries, all the cities. So use Google. You don't have to pretend that you know everything. But if a client's saying, hey, do you do anything in Spain? And you've never traveled to Spain, it is okay. Say, you know what, give me a few weeks and get all the information, send them the client form so they can fill it out. And then you can Google information, top 10 destinations. You can go to our travel agent blog or travel agent community and input that information, and so you can do more research, and so that way you can really plan the best trip for your client without even traveling there. But be careful that you don't mix the geography and give them the wrong information and book the wrong thing. That just makes you look not professional. The 5th common mistake is you not offering trip protection while you're giving quotes to the clients. Trip protection is very, very important because you just never know what's going to happen. Life, maybe they lose their job, losing a loved one, being in a car accident, anything could come up. Crazy weather, you being sick, COVID, all these things. Having trip protection really helps your clients just in case something may arise. You'll be able to change most trip protection, change or cancel without any extra fees, or if they need to completely cancel the whole trip, it'll be able to at least offer them full credit or full cash refund. And so that really depends on the level of trip protection that you choose. And if your client says, no, absolutely not, I don't want trip protection, you want to make sure that you are protected. Send the authorization form so they can either accept or decline trip protection. And this really is going to help your client. But not only that, it protects you. Make sure everything is written in your text messages, in your email, so you can keep track of that just in case they come back and say, hey, you never offered it to me. Okay? But if they get trip protection, it protects them and you make additional income. Hello, commission is better. Number 6, using the wrong language when you market your business on social media and having conversations with your friends. When you're brand new, it's easy to say, hey, I offer the best deal. I do discounted travel. I get you the cheapest rates. Those words you want to avoid. Discount, cheap rates, deals. Because we are professionals. We are in business to make income. Now, we do make money off of the built-in commission, but we don't want to just go around running, just looking for the cheapest, best rates for your clients when, in fact, if they're really cheap, they're going to go behind you and spend another 8 hours trying to save $2. That is not even worth it. And in fact, not all clients are good clients, okay? So you want to make sure you qualify them, but avoid using words like that because that really cheapens your services as a professional. You are the expert. In fact, when you book travel for your clients and all the trainings that you do, all the time you put into it, learning your business and being professional at what you do, it takes time and effort, right? And you should be compensated for it by earning the built-in commission. That's what it's there for. You don't want people to devalue what you do and have that expectation that you can always get them the cheapest rates. And cheap is not valuable. Cheap doesn't mean good either. People get what they pay for when it comes to the travel industry. So they have to understand when you pay more, you get more. When you pay less, you get a whole lot less. So what you want to say, the language you want to use is that we have competitive pricing. We offer additional inventory, access to options, and more things that the client you can find and design for the client, because the client has limited inventory by the OTAs, those online travel agencies. That's all they have. We have access to wholesalers, to vendors, to travel suppliers that just work with travel agents. So now you have extra inventory, and a lot of times those are contracted pricing, so you get better rates for your clients and you get in the built-in commission. Those are things that we can offer. So you want to always offer value first and then pricing second. Even though you want to be price conscious and work with the budget what the client has for you, we still always want to focus on customer service and the value that we can bring in working and booking travel for your clients. Number 7 is that you don't make the final payments in time. This happens. Imagine that you are not organized and you forgot to put in the final date. You didn't put it in your calendar. You should have a physical calendar. And in your phone, they have a lot of great apps nowadays that keeps up with alarms and color-coded calendars. So you can actually I use one that gives the color of when I'm supposed to make travel deposits or travel payments and then final payment. So it's easy to miss that, and don't ever tell your client the exact date that something is due. Let's say it's July 1st. You always want to tell your client 7 days, give the date 7 days prior to when the actual payment date is due. That gives you a grace period of 7 days just in case your client doesn't have the money, they don't have the credit card, maybe something happened to the credit card and they're unable to pay. That would give them plenty of time to come up with the finances, right, to make the final payment. So be aware of that, so that way you can be the superstar travel agent that you are, because we are the facilitators of the bookings. Number 8 is that when we start this business, we don't ask all the questions. We don't send the client form, or we think we're going to remember or memorize everything the client tells us. I don't know why some people do that, but it's always better to be detailed than not enough. Find out more information than not, because you don't want to spend the next 2-3 days chasing the client around because they're busy and you can't get all the information. So go ahead and send out the client form in the first place, get all the information filled out, and do a client consultation. That is really great. 80 to 90% of my clients I've never met in person. They're all through referrals, and you're going to experience that the more you work in this business. It's through referrals. You don't know everybody, but everybody knows someone that's looking for a trip to go somewhere and they need help. When they come to you, ask for their phone number. Make sure you get, they have your contact information, so you can maybe send them a virtual card out that has your face, your name, your Facebook, your email, your Instagram, all your contact information. And then you want to do a consultation over the phone. For those of you that don't really like to talk too much, it doesn't have to be long. It can be like a 5-minute conversation, really just to get to know your client, if they've traveled anywhere before, if they have any experience, why do they want to go there, and what is it about this particular place that they have a desire to go. Have they ever cruised? Have you ever been to Europe? Have you ever flown? Do you have sky miles? These are the things that's really important. You need to know if they have a preference, and you're going to get all of this in the client form, of course, but I do like to connect with my clients over the phone. This lets you know that you're serious about what you do, and it's all about your client, making sure that they get the best of everything by working with you, and they're going to be less likely to ghost you. Yes, that happens. 20 to 30 to 50% of clients who ask for quotes are going to book. You're going to get better at qualifying your clients. So the consultation helps getting the right information at first. You do more work in the front end. It's going to be so much easier in the back end. And once you have all the information, you're not going to have to ask over and over. You're going to create a client folder, right? So you can keep all the information. Maybe you can keep it in your CRM system, your client reporting management software that we have with our company. However you keep the records, but you do that in the beginning, you'll have all the information and you don't have to chase the client around. So that's going to help you to avoid making other type of mistakes. Number 9 is having unrealistic expectations of the income you're supposed to make as a new agent versus the effort and the time and energy that you have put into your business. New agents, some of you maybe have spent 10 hours, and it feels like, because you work this business part-time, it feels like you've dedicated weeks, a 40-hour work week in your travel business, when you have not, and you don't see the income. I can tell you right now, in the beginning, it's going to be 20 to 40 hours of learning your business, training. Maybe you need hands-on, maybe you need to attend webinars or events to learn your business, and you're going to spend a lot of time in the beginning doing research, market research, and trying to find the information for your client and build the packages. And you're going to spend a lot of time at first. It feels like you're spending more time, but you're not making the money. That's because your expectations is here, but you've only been able to do this much. Now, how many of you can really start your job and not train at all and make income? You gotta work it at first, learn it. The money, I promise, I guarantee you, will come. Okay, so you have to have patience. Also, we don't get paid until the client has traveled. So this is a futuristic business. So you're not gonna come in and just make money right away. There's a system in which travel agents earn the income. So the mistake comes in having unrealistic expectations, and then you get frustrated, overwhelmed, and you want to quit. So many agents who aren't as successful in this business because they are not preparing their minds and willing to put in the effort at first to learn the business. And really, like I said, go back to this, is having the right success coach to help navigate you and be a part of a team that helps you to become a better travel agent for you and for your clients. Be realistic, put effort in, and learn and earn at the same time. Build your business, treat it like a business, and it will pay you like a business. You treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. And for those of you who are in this business right now, who want it just for a hobby or just use it for yourself, perfect. Then your expectation matches, right? But for the ones that want to make $50,000 in the first year, and you haven't put in the hours that it takes to become an expert in your, professional life as a travel agent, then you of course are not going to get what you want. And last but not least, the 10 common mistake as a new travel agent is that you mix business with personal life. I'm saying keep it as a business. So when you book a travel, even for your friends, it is still their money, their credit card, their debit card. Make sure you treat them like your clients, because you never know when you're dealing with people's money, right? You don't want to pay for someone by using your card and expecting them to pay you back in cash. However that works, we don't recommend that. Don't do that. Keep it professional. And social media, we are now in the world of social media. We are actually on my YouTube right now, and we're using social media. We have to accept that is our world today. Everybody's on their cell phone, so you want to make sure that you embrace it and you market yourself, make yourself known. Don't be a secret travel agent and not tell people that you do what you do, and be proud of it. Create that niche, learn your business, and get certified in the things, and tell everybody what you do. But you don't want to be in your social media, people get in your social media and you saying every other word is beep, 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 and it's just not professional. And you are really opinionated about what society is doing, this person's doing, and you have all this drama and you want to get political. Maybe you need to create another page for that. Maybe you want to change your name a little bit, okay? Because I really want you to be successful in this business, and I don't want you to start out this business and just think that you can just be whatever. We want you to be authentic, but we also want you to be a business professional. We want people to take you serious. For 80% or 90% of people who don't even know you through referrals, you want them to feel comfortable handing over their credit card information so you can make payments on their behalf. It's a matter of trust. People like to do business with people who they like, know, and trust. So I want you to clean up your social media. Make sure that business is business and personal is personal. But if you want to have like a personal page that talks about your business like I do, which I have both, have a personal page, I'm always positive, encouraging, and inspiring. That's really who I am anyway. I do avoid drama, period. I just don't recommend it. It is a common mistake that new travel agents make, and they wonder why people are not booking with them and not in the inbox trying to book travel. Yes, it matters. First impression when people come to your page, it matters how people look at you when they meet you for the first time, and you look a certain way. You want to clean it up. You want to look how you want to work this business. These are the 10 things, common mistakes that new agents make, and I want to make you aware of them, and I hope that really helps you. Go ahead and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about this video. If you have any other mistakes that you have made as a new travel agent or experienced agent, leave the comments, because somebody is going to learn from you. And I want to say, congratulations on starting your new travel business. I'm so excited. And as I produce more videos, follow my journey. Let me know how well you're doing, what you've been doing, how my videos has helped you, and give me a huge thumbs up, because that helps me with my YouTube channel and making it better, guys. Leave in comments with your questions so I can create more videos. And of course, slide over that notification bell so you always get new videos. You'll be the first one to know when I get new videos, and share it with your friends, your family, or other people who are interested in learning about the industry and they want to become better. You know what? You're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to start. That's it. Create a lot of connections and book a lot of travel. It's unlimited over here. There's no quota. It's amazing. Enjoy your travel business life and be the travel boss that you are. Thank you so much, and I will see you the next time.